Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel where this is look number 2 using the Serenity palette from Cosmic Brushes. This is my week of Serenity where I upload an entire week of videos only using one eyeshadow palette. In the description box below I will link my week of playlist as well as the other look that I've done using this palette so far, and I will also link my Cosmic Brushes playlist because there are one or two other videos where I've used this palette but that hasn't officially been part of the week of series. If you're interested in any of that information, it is linked down below. If you're new here, hello, my name is Rachel. I'm a homeschooling stay-at-home mom. I so enjoy playing with eyeshadow, but particularly really colorful eyeshadow, and I upload multiple videos every week that are all eyeshadow related, so if that's your jam, you're in the right spot. I hope you'll consider liking and subscribing before you leave, and now let's get going with this look. Okay guys, I have already primed my eyes using the Glamlight Icing Primer in the shade White Frosting. Everything that I use is linked in the description box if you're curious. So in yesterday's look, hopefully you saw the edited note. I did have creasing with these shimmers, and I'm really confused about this because I haven't had this problem with any other brand since I switched to the Glamlight Primer, and I even used the NYX Glitter Primer. So here's my plan for today. For today, I'm going to continue using the NYX Glitter Primer on top of my shadows before I place down my shimmer. Then I'm going to apply the shimmers with my finger, because in the past I've applied them with a brush. I'm hoping that applying with my finger will just help them stick a little bit better. It definitely makes them a little bit shinier, but again, it's a matter of lasting power to see how long they go before they crease. The glitter primer did help for a little while because they didn't crease immediately, but they did crease after a couple hours. So it's just a matter of experimenting. I'm not thrilled with the fact that I'm having creasing, and I haven't heard anybody else talking about this. Maybe I got a bad palette. I sort of doubt it. Everything else performs beautifully. The mattes are great. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to zoom you guys in and we'll get going with today's look. I want to do a dark blue smoky eye today because I feel like every single time I've used this palette on camera, I've used a lot of green tones. So today I definitely want to steer away from the greens and use the blue. This is a dense blending brush from e.l.f. It's sort of crescent shaped. It has a little bit of a curve to it. And I'm going to start in the shade River, which I don't remember that I've used. If I have, it's not much. There's almost no dip in the pan at all. I'm going to do this in my whole crease area and just pack in the color. Now I know that a traditional smoky eye has more of a rounded look to it, but I really like the cat eye shape, and I think that's more flattering for my face shape as well, my face and my eye shape. I may take my blending out shade and pull it out a little bit like this. I haven't decided. Now to soften these edges, I'm taking a smaller and slightly looser blending brush, and I'm going into the shade Echo, which is the light blue matte. And I'm going to put Echo right on the edges of River and just gently work them away. For right now, I'm going to keep this curved shape, and then after it's all done and blended out, I will decide whether or not I want to flare it into more of a V cat eye. These mattes remind me of Udin's eye. They kind of just stay where you place them. There's not a lot of mobility in them where they move around a bunch. I'm not complaining. I really like that formula. This is a very nice matte formula. I wish that I could love the palette because of all the formula, but with this creasing issue, I'm just kind of bummed, honestly, hoping that I can come up with a solution. All right, that took a few minutes of blending, but it's okay. I did end up pulling it out in a bit of a cat eye shape, and now I'm just going to take my original dense blending brush, go back into River, and I'm just going to re-concentrate this blue. I'm not going to blend it out anymore. I've got a blended foundation to add the color onto, but I'm just making it deep again because some of it got pulled away when I blended it out with the light blue shade. So here's River again, and now I'm going to find a denser packing brush, such as this one from e.l.f., and I'm going to go into the black shade in the palette. It is called Mystical. And I'm going to place this on the rest of my lid space. Now my goal with this shadow is to have it blend into the dark blue, which then blends into the light blue. I have had trouble with smoky eyes in the past, where I get this very clear line of division at my crease, or where the hood begins. But I've been trying different techniques, and I think I found something which has been working for me. I'm not sure if this video is going live after the video I made where I talk about smoky eye technique that I found. I did a lot of pre-filming for when I had a baby, so I think this video goes up after that. And if so, I can card it above for you guys so that you can see what I'm talking about. but it's kind of a journey of discovery. So this is where we are now. Once that black is laid down pretty well, I'm going to go back into the dark blue and bring it down a little further. For some reason, I put that brush away. I don't know why. I need it for the other eye. Going back into River, and now I'm bringing it down onto the lid space a little bit more just to blend it into the black. As far as the shimmers go, the shimmer result for this eye is going to be slightly different than the other ones because I'm doing a smoky eye, so I'm putting a shimmer on top of a black base. But I do think I'm still going to try my intended technique of laying down the glitter primer and then applying the shimmer with my finger and seeing how it works. I don't know. I'm curious. I want to know how it behaves. I did forget to mention, in case you couldn't tell, I brought the light blue all the way down on the lower lash line. Then I took a smudger brush and brought the River shade most of the way onto the lower lash line, just pressing it into my lashes. Now I'm going to put some NYX glitter primer on my lid and go into a shimmer. I'm just letting this dry a little bit. One of the things that I did different from yesterday's application was I made sure very intentionally that I put the primer a little bit higher up into my crease. I don't have terribly oily skin. My skin is probably a combination, so I don't have super oily lids. I'm not sure why I have this issue with creasing. Let me know in the comments below if you have one of the palettes from Cosmic Brushes and if you have any creasing. I'm just curious because I haven't heard anyone else mention it. I do think that right now the smoky eye itself looks really good, so I'm happy with this technique for the smoky eye. And again, check the cards above if you want to see the video where I talk about what that technique really is and the various things that I tried getting there, because I'm pretty sure this video is going up after that one. Anyway, I can feel that this is now dry, so I'm going to take my finger and dip into the shade Twilight, which is a deep blue, it's sort of a deep blue purple shimmer. And I'm going to lay this down right on top of the glitter primer, and I'm just tapping. I'm not going to swipe, I'm just tapping. I think this would have been super pretty as just a matte smoky eye, honestly. It gives the drama and the depth and dimension, but I am so curious about the shimmers, so I'm giving them another try. Because I really don't want to make a judgment on the palette until I've tried it various ways to see if I can solve my problem. It doesn't seem right to really review something until you've given it a good go. Honestly, it did look really good matte, but it looks good with that shimmer too. So I'm happy with that. In my waterline, I'm going to go with a light blue. This is the shade Big Splash from ColourPop's Crim Gel Liners. I'm going to put that on the whole waterline. I could do a two-tone where I do light on the inner and then dark on the outer, but I don't know. I don't really feel like it. There. That's the look. I will go off camera and do the other side. I'll be right back to show you guys how it looks all said and done. All right, guys, here is how it looks. I think it's looking really pretty. To finish off, as you know, I did the big splash in my waterline. I put on some mascara. I do not have any eyeliner on aside from that waterline color. On my lips, I'm wearing Showering Sunset from Burt's Bees Tinted Lip Oils. And then on my face, I have a Tulum palette from BH Cosmetics and a little bit from my Tarte palette, which is blush. That's everything. I think the look is really, really pretty. I'm happy with this smoky eye technique, and I am curious about the shimmers to see if they will crease on me. Again, I brought the NYX glitter glue higher into my crease so that any shimmer that may touch that area hopefully won't crease. I'm not sure. I'll have to let you know. Probably in the next video, I'll give you an update on how this one turned out after, 16 or 18 hours, because it's still pretty early in the morning, and that's how long my makeup needs to last. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and for being here. Remember to like and subscribe if you like what you see and you want to see more. I've got lots more videos coming all the time. So much fun. And until I see you in my next one, I hope you have a great day. Bye!